All people who love them country bad, bad love them homeland. Will never give it up to another nation. Them country bad, bad love them.
Out of the country for 5 weeks. Some of that are London and Colombia, San Andres, and Old Providencia. So, the first guest this year is a youth leader. Her name is Paola. I have to look and make sure I get all of Paola's name. Her name is Paola James Gracias. She's a Rizal woman from the island of Old Providencia in Colombia. She's the first director of the organization Old Providencia and Catalina Island Association of Independent Fishermen. Welcome to Belize, to Zinc Fence, Paola. Welcome, sis. How are you being?
Thank you for the invitation. Hello to everybody. Excellent, and well, make it be the best way possible. Glad for you.
Give thanks. If you notice, the people there, African people, the San Andres and Old Providencia, these are 2 islands off the mainland of Colombia. They're identified as a part of the Colombian territory. Then talk Creole. Majority people will look like we African descendants and they talk Creole. So let us get to know Paola more. Paola, what you want to tell about yourself? How you born, how you grew up, what you mean for being identified as a Rizal person? Teach me.
I ban San Andres. I ban by the island of San Andres. And when I did have 3 months aquí in Providence, the first place where I stayed at Providence was precisely from the DC eventually. After that, I moved to another place at the island and was near to mountains and places like this. My whole life I live Providence, the way how Providence look, make part of the things where I consider when I start learn. Also before I learn any like number or anything, the contact with everything that was there around me was very important. Well, in that moment I remember, the television never so, even when I young, never so important in the daily life. So I remember might be at in the plant or they go by the neighbor or they enjoy with other picnic. And mostly I live here. So the first place I recognize and understand as a world or a place to be in is here. So finally is home, and it's glad for you to become might be plenty of them be image might be similar, and that could connect with and the way how we grow and precisely we root.
So you speak English, Creole, and Spanish?
Yeah, that's right.
Now I like that I had to juggle because I want to make sure, let me say, I want to make sure that we're live streaming on Crumb Television Facebook page because we have a international audience, and that's where a number of people are joining this conversation. So at the producer and so she said yes. So for those, I have to share the link from Crumb Television to Belize and the Review Facebook page. But going back to what you shared, Paola, I really like how you introduce your reality, that even before you know your numbers, you're looking at your physical environment, and San Andres, where you were born, and Old Providencia are both islands. What's the story of how that you know of how African people racialized as Black people came to San Andres and Old Providence?
Well, in the history what they tell we by the school is that always they talk about the slavery, then talk about the people that came from Africa and how the island them never have people to the colonizers get to Providence and Catalina. But we know say even before them came, indigenous people was in the Caribbean and in the continent. So we know say the Mesquitas from Nicaragua was used to travel came here. So then it have a lot of art and a lot of knowledge. We could travel Dembe long distance just for our objective in a Dembe movement. For food or for different like intention. So we know say we not only came when them bring us, but we move even before that. So we know say well the racial people is also Black people, African people, also indigenous people, and might be from the whole world. So we know say, well, what we is today is precisely the resistance and well the navigation, the same intention and navigation and the same purpose for being and for exist no matter what was what bring us to well to the present, because was a lot of resistance from the language to the way how we could be, the way how we relate, and the possibility to create community even in difficult situation. So well, we navigate came to the present, and well, we still navigate.
So there are a lot of connections between Rizal people in San Andres and Old Providence.
Yeah, we also Creole with a one community. The only thing is by each one of the island have them like the one like we are organized. Well, probably we have certain difference, but even with the same community, with the same family, we're very near. Almost 2 hours on boat or 15 minutes in a plane. So well, with a one people, and also we can see that with a one people with the Creole people from the Caribbean.
Okay, so we have Rizal and Creole people are the same people.
We can see that the Creole people is for the family, and well, nationally, the Rizal people is what ethnic group were recognized by the Colombian government as well. A group of people we have a right to demand certain thing as a ethnic group. So we is one in that sense.
And the language that you speak is known as Creole.
Creole.
Okay. So you went to your family, the majority of your family is in Old Providence, or are they in San Andres, or are they in both?
The majority of my family is San Andres. By my mama, Pat, well, then they in the mainland Colombia. So, well, they mix between right there. Also, we have family, well, in Panama. We have certain, well, family where was Nicaragua. So, well, we have a mix. And what then tell we say if we great abuelo was from Jamaica, but still, well, that is something where we still have to continue investigate.
And when you did majority of your schooling in Providence?
Yeah. Almost to when I was 16 years, I was in Providence. Yeah.
And most of the people who live in Providence look like you are identifiably African people racialized as Black people. The majority of people in Old Providence here.
The majority of the people. Well, here we can, to a certain part, we can say we still see the land in the sense that you can find, well, people from the island or people we consider themselves from the island in a the way how them think, them feel and then related to the native. In a, well, might be the first part of the BDM, you can find them in the town, you can find them in the south. So it's not like the segregation or the displacement where we find in another place. Well, we can still say we keep a big part of we island.
So how would you describe the Rizal Creole culture? How for somebody who wanna know nothing about it, how you describe it?
As always said before, well, is a we are resistant, is a we if you open or if you read the word is like your way to introduce to other people, to other community, to the world is a possibility of creation also, because from the raciality where is well transversal everything, what we think, what we do, how we feel, how we relate, how we connect with other communities, where not necessarily have to be human communities, but also natural communities. And well, as how we will say, might be a plant, a tree, a mountain, the sea, these things. Well, let we create links, and well, probably that is how I could understand well the raciality as a possibility of creation, a possibility of power and resistance.
Raisa people have one certain clothing, or they eat certain food, or I know the Creole are one of the way for identify the language. But how else would you identify a Rizal person if they didn't tell you that they were?
Okay, the way how them understand the spiritual aspect, probably are the things and where they are wrong. For example, might be somebody from the mainland Colombia could get to the sea and just see it as something where them can enjoy fun outside without that have no deeply connection or no deep relation with what them think. Might be a Creole person or a racial person can get to the sea and just well be in a DC. So be is a way of being, is a way like home, or is a way a create family, or being in family, like we say it a kind of way. And the way how you see the things, and probably say you know what, take the sea as granted, you know, say is part of your being. So finally it's something where you can like you can divide, you can describe so easy. We know say also well is the food, is the flavor, is the knowledge where we have like we eat for we want food and we make it, but also we prepare the land for that can grow, we can pick it, we can prepare it, and we can share it. So is a group of knowledge, is a group a culture, understanding everything what we see daily and what we connect with daily. So well, that is one of the way how we identify a racial person. One of the problem what we have is say, well, we know say the raciality, well, is not a static, or is not a like a concrete word or place, or where you can describe in a one way. So we have a lot of ways to describe it, and we feel it and live it.
Thanks, sis. So for those who may, I mean, of course, how did Paula and I connect? About 3 years ago, the organization that I'm the chairperson of, and one of the 4 pillars of Zinc Fence, and this is why I say when I travel, like this is my strength, right? That Zinc Fence, Kramandala, is the contemporary space, community of resistance for African people racialized as Black people. The Mandela newspaper, 54 years, Creme Radio, 34 years, the organization that I'm the chairperson of, United Black Association for Development Educational Foundation, 27 years last year, and Creme Television, 21 years last year. So that says a lot what Zinc Fence represents when it comes to African people racialized as Black people. So UEF was a part of a 5-country, like 27 months initiative, was called Food Insecurity at the Time of Climate Change, sharing and learning from the bottom up. And so in that process, I met my first Rizal brother, a Grayburn Lights. Oh, I just don't forget.
Livingston.
Grayburn Livingston. Thanks, Paula. Grayburn, I forget your last name. I met Grayburn, and we developed a bond from working from within our respective communities. And so when there was an opportunity for another set of organizers for organize the San Andres, Grayburn recommend me. So I say, okay, but me don't know the organizers, and anybody know me my preference is for work with people with identifiable African people, but they are organizers that ever African people. But I go up on Greyburn Street because it's very important when you work, at least the kind of work where I do for you here. People have to be recommended for I work with you, or I would have to be recommended to work with people. I don't just work with anybody who said they work for Black people. You have to have evidence that you have worked for African people racialized as Black people. You have credibility. I work for the people and just because you care about them, not because they get a bag of money for no NGO. So this was a different type of organizing for me, but I went there on WB Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock, for a report back. Because until I left the country, I tell you know I going. Until I come back, I tell you know what happened when I come back. So I want to do a full report Tuesday morning. But for our guest today, and I did tell Paula, you want to be my first guest for 2024 because I was absolutely wowed by the level of youth leadership for a particular organization that the organizers that organized this delegation that I went on. And the delegation was called, a Shared Sea, and it was a regional seminar on the right of self-determination of indigenous and African descendant peoples in transboundary conditions of the Central American, Caribbean, and the archipelago of San Andres, Providencia, and Santa Catalina from November 21st to the 24th, 2023. Now that sounds like straight academic. So I turn it into where I want. That one opportunity for make I connect with credible African and indigenous people. I hear one another story from within our communities where we generally wouldn't meet face to face. So it was organized by the National University of Columbia, the Caribbean campus, York University from Toronto, Canada. It's the third largest university in Canada, and the International Working Group for Indigenous Affairs. So the lead organizers were Ana Isabel Marquez Perez. She's an assistant professor from the National University of Columbia, Caribbean campus. Miguel Gonzalez, assistant professor from the Department of Social Studies, York University. And Alejandro Parellada, senior advisor, land rights and self-government Latin America. And that's for the International Working Group of Indigenous Affairs. And I like doing anything, but I have an obligation. If I never say connect people, we never may connect. So, and we've stayed connected, and that's what's most important. So I met Paula. I had some personal challenges. So I met Paula maybe 24 hours after the larger group had met Paula. And we were at the National University of Columbia, Caribbean campus. And Paula, I don't know if you could feel it through the TV. Paula has an energy of calmness. Paula not talk loud. At least we talk loud, I know here talk loud. They laugh loud, but they don't talk loud. She seems to be very mindful of the words she says before she says, and extremely knowledgeable and rooted in her culture and community as a Rizal woman. So that's I want to meet her at San Andres. So I'm like, I have to link this sister for sure. And then we went to her community where she lives and works. And I was even more wowed. There's an organization called I Fish Association, and it's led primarily by young people like Paula, women in particular. And I am just like in total awe of these young people. So that's why I had to have Paula as the first guest this year. And in the next two segments, we are focused more on I Fish. I don't know if MCO have the, make a check, because Paula, I asked Paula if you have any images where you want to send. Well, I tell you, yes, you could start showing the images. Guys know Paula flood with images. And this year in 2024, I really want to use more images as we're having conversations with people. For those who are, remember, go download your Creme TV and Creme Radio app. It's free. And so one of the images that I want to show, and I want to tell with MCO, Alexis, when we stop it. I did a recording when I was landing, I think that LATAM, that the airlines where I travel one LATPAN between Bogota, San Andres, and Providence. So if I could show the image, Alexis, I want people to get an aerial view of Providence. And then we're going to start to run the latter images and then give the mic to Paola, so Paola could tell me more about the work she does as we get ready for the second segment. So I'd wait for the MCO start to show that video, and I don't know, it could be showing and I can't see it. So I have to, we got some challenges. Yeah. So it's showing now. And I have to go to, I don't know how it go. I have to try work this out as best as I could. We're not seeing the image, Paola, but it's being shown on Creme Television. And so people, okay, make I take off the audio on this. People are seeing the aerial view of Old Providence. And I just wanted, when they're playing the line, I just want people to have a idea or have a visual image of what Old Providence looked like from the air. And so that image is running now. All right, you can cut that image now, Alexis. The next image that we will see, these are, I don't know if you have the image of the tent in the order that I had asked you to show them. No, I'd ask you to show iFish Association FB page. Paola, please introduce your magnificent team and community from Old Providence and tell us what iFish Association is.
Okay, iFish Association está probably, well, starting and está joined as a dream for 2015 and legally recognized in 2018. After the hurricane, well, a situation, stress, communitarian, well, difficulties and violence in the sense that our rights wasn't was accomplished by the national government, even by the local government. And well, the artisanal fisherman and fisherwoman lose the fleet, lose them, both them, well, everything. But what was happening mostly was they was trying to build a military station, a military base on a strategic, environmental strategic area. So, well, that is what this goes with. And well, finally, by the same spirit and the same relation, well, the community and the raciality, not only by who we but as human, but also by the other well aspect we make part of we being and who we species, where is not the human them, but is also the nature, the mountain, the land, the gully them. What we gully is water. We come from the mountain and pass through the whole island to finally meet with the sea. So precisely, see cada feelings, well, all we come together in a moment and well, in specifically in the place where they was trying to build this. And well, for right, the iFish was present. Also, the other organization where come from the federation. And well, I get to the historical well moment. No, we can see a historical moment in the well occasion probably could look like something where was kind of mad, if you say it a kind of way, because was the military army against the civil people in, well, the intention for use a space. So in that moment, the situation start to get difficult. We never, well, see no much response from part of the government, how we would say. So we decided to start move with economy with what we did have. And well, we know say in a few well culture, they have a phrase where says something like take what you have and make what you want. And that precisely was what we did. We mean we was going to start the economical chain because we never have no guarantee with what we did have. So for first time, iFish start buy and sell commercialized products, so it could guarantee the economical aspect at the fisherman, them and fisherwoman, so them could have them could guarantee the food for them and for them family and also for the community and fight for them rights with, well, the basic aspect where was precisely that. And for right there we start build the communication between we and also they insist in the necessity for we take decision. And for the decision we take by the island and by the country could be the decision where we have if we future and more near to what we did have before the hurricane. Because well, we have to say in a 2020, Providence so far what hurricane number 5 was well a disaster after that, and precisely well this is the moment where we relate, because it was the moment where unify us a little bit more in this sense. In that process, they invite me to be part of the organization when I was belongs to the movement, and I take the risk. We never have no computer, we never have no office, we never have like certain things structure. We never have no light, we never have no way to store documents. So the first thing we did was organize all the information what we could. So that could be the first thing where we fight the people then were in at that moment was a violent way. We decide to analyze all the data and from the fisherman, the man, fisherwoman. So we start see what them lose, what they never lose, what was the condition, how them was a feel, who that them family, how them they live. So what is the situation? After that, we organize it and we establish a investigation and we present it. In that moment, no government, no entity never have that information because they never willing to do it, because they never interested, and because they never mind about the people them life. So that what we did. We do it with 300, almost 312 fishermen and fisherwomen. And from that moment, we start generate other aspect. We take notice not only was the process, but also the information. The information we had, a big team of fishermen, fisherwomen, people for the community, people for different movement from the island, also the agriculture community, the artists, the youth, different people we will join. So we start create a power we probably never conceived in the initial part of the process. So we take notice here the federation, the dignity camp, and also iFish come as like a type of mix, because the relation there was right, the intention and the intention if take a decision or if take a action was right here. We start structure iFish more at what it was legal, but more as what we was expect. So we know say we not only want commercialized product, we now not only want focus on the economical part, but we need it be something, it be a space, it be a way for the buys where the people them have to hear louder and for them can fight for their rights all the time. And not only fight for them, but also plan a way, a strategic way, so that can come true. We start organizing information as how we said, but also we start a legal process at the time. We start the medium aspect at the time. So everything start come together. And we start create a power where obligate the local government and also the national government to sit down with we. One of our first objective as collective, as federation, was to sign the comodato, that is the authorization at the cooperativa fish and farm, where was the first organization in the island, and where precisely was the the land we come beside the land where the military base was installed.
Let me pause you right there, Paula. Pick a pin. I remember filming there because we have to take one break. This year, I really have to stay for my break time. I end the show on time. But when I recap, when we come back in at the second segment, they've been showing the images that you've been sharing, even though we're not able to see it. So I'd ask everybody to stay tuned. We're going to take a first break. Not be a long break. We'll come back and Paula James Gracias. I say your last name correct, Paula?
Garces.
Gracias.
Yes.
who's a Rizal woman from the island of Old Providence, Colombia, and representing iFish organization, will continue to tell us about how the people in her community organized after a devastating Category 5 Hurricane Iota in 2020. And the state pretty much left them people on their own. So this is what amazing about then how they come together as a community, now being led by young people with support of people of other ages, and we're part then they know. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Brothers Abet is celebrating Super Handy Dads for the entire month of June with super handy deals that just can't be beaten. Give that super handy dad the perfect gift from our super selection, like 15% off all power tools and hand tools store-wide, 15% off track car batteries, 20% off Eureka Vats, 20% off Decon Matte Emulsion, and 25% off Valspar and Dutch Boy paints. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win $500 worth of tools for 3 super special dads. So give dad his best Father's Day gift yet from Brothers Abet. Come in or reach out to us today. Brothers Abet wishes all super handy dads a super happy Father's Day.
Belize. Belize, me come from the Belize City area, 110% Belize and proud of it, sir. No, tell me about maritime area. Long time ago, agreement by the slave master, talking about the head on the Belize and dollar, because patriots, all people who love them country bad, love them homeland, will never give it up to another nation. Them country bad, love them homeland, will never give it up to another nation. This is the we with a fear. Nobody give it to no Guatemala. Follow me now. This is the we with a fear. Nobody give it to no Guatemala. This time me name is Pupa. Belize, me come from the Belize City area, 110% Belize and proud of it, sir. No, tell me about maritime area. Long time ago, agreement by the slave.
Welcome back to the second segment of Sunday Review, where we make sense of the news. YaYa and our sister Paola James Gracias from Old Providencia, or Old Providence. It's one of the islands. I think it's near to Nicaragua. I saw I've often heard them describe it. Right, Paola? They would say it's near Nicaragua.
You have limit with Nicaragua, also, well, different aspect. We have limit with also with Panama, and well, is near Panama and Nicaragua.
Yeah, this is what excite me, right? So when again I had worked with Grayburn Livingston like 3 years ago, and UEF worked with this was a bigger initiative, the Greater Caribbean region, spearheaded by the University of Bristol. And UEF was centering on the communities nearest the then proposed project out of the port of Belize. So I had some knowledge of what the Dignity Camp was. Now remember, there was this hurricane in 2020, a Category 5. I think, to my knowledge, Providence had about 6,000 people that lived there at the time. And 98% of the infrastructure gone. That means houses, properties, road. Like, somebody tell me that Providence, that when the state fly over, when they land, they bring body bag, because they could not believe that people actually survived a Category 5 hurricane. Now them people left on the bottom, we say, after the hurricane. I know up to then, no, as I don't know how much of the images is gonna say Providence, heaven on earth. I mean, developers, investors, everybody want a piece of Providence and been wanted. So now that the hurricane flattened out, that like now that they come grab a just for some land and some water, yeah. So where Paula made explain is that there was an, well, I not share this, but this is how I remember the story. There was an area where fishers used to fish, and then they had an area where they had a military base. After the hurricane, the military base decided that they want to take the spot apart. The fishers them there. And the fishers then say, hell no. And the fishers then squat on that area that then became known as Dignity Camp. And that's where Paula made explain that they just pitch and tent, they never got nothing. Then just start, remember now, everybody not got nothing now. Then just start on their own for the investigation and find out the needs of fisher folk, women and men, and create one database and start to advocate for fisher folk to make them have one voice to represent their own interests. All right, Paula, that just me the paraphrase we will say. Continue the story.
It was precisely that, and well, one of the principal thing also was well, we unify in what we was expect. Even well, the situation after the hurricane, but we identify other aspect where probably never was a comply before the hurricane. And well, always we see the fisherman or fisherwoman considered as people were not supposed to be in a certain space. So that fight was also a political fight, a social, economical, cultural, and also aesthetic, because was hushpa a fisherman kade and hushpa a fisherwoman kade. Hushpa a woman kade and hushpa a young woman kade. All we was there in our place where we never supposed to there enough of them concept of who supposed to take decision and who supposed to get power. So we start take over that place of power and we start create decision for right there. So we say we need a help where we support fishermen. We need a fleet where no harm the fishermen them. We relate specifically to we see and to we a navigation. We need some condition, we need hosts, we need the people them have guarantee, but also we need for the organization develop the different organization. And we need to decide what will take place in a full area. And after we start testing it, so well, we decide even more what fishery or agriculture was, but also what was taking place in the department and in the country. So for right there we start create community, because there wasn't only a crew for fishing, but also a crew for think, for investigate, for analyze, for structure a plan, a strategic plan. Well, iFish was have and still have a legal representative where was a person where accompanying the process in our very strong way, in the sense that the people then we was there by the camp was used to sleep there, then they used to eat there. So we did used to share the food right there. We did used to make the food right there. We used to pass the whole day in our place. They concentrate, we think what we will take, push action we will take, how we will take it, who we will relate with, who we know will relate with, what we will say, what we know will say. And well, precisely that is what gets wrong. The 9th of March from 2021, we signed precisely the comodato that say the cooperativa fish and farm was supposed to stay right there. So then give them the authority to continue in the place where they was there for many years, because the military was have the intention to beg the space where they was there. After that, we start propose other discussion. So we discuss in relation to what we was said. After well, that process, a group a youth come and well say them was have the intention to join, and well, that was another aspect of the process where I was very interested. and we continue the dialogue process. People from each one of the ministerios, that is the way how legally it consider Colombia. You have like a ministry from environment, from economy. Each one of the people will take the decision in the country, get to the government hall from the dignity camp. Because first we was in a 10 where only one person can hold, and afterward we receive a 10 where almost 50 and even 100 or more than 100% can hold. We see in one of the image say the 10 full, and outside the people them they look through the window to see what they take place. In that moment, Coralina, where is the entity where take the environmental decision, was the meeting in the 10, and they take precisely a very important decision towards the community. So that was part of the process. We continue the show from iFish. We continue the show say build for we economy was part of we possibility, because the way how the fishermen them raise them son them data, how them study, how them make them house, and how them provide life for them family was precisely from the fishing and from the agriculture. So we stand up strong on that belief, say that is a way to live, and that is a way to generate life. And we continue on that. We start with a freezer, we get a table, we start to organize paper, we start join with other companion, and we was have a group of almost from 3-6 person. We was even the Sunday them, because that was everyday work tool that could establish or reach to a place where it could be sustainable. In that moment, everybody was the doubt what could be possible or what couldn't be possible. After that, we get another freezer, and we start hold more product. We start guarantee a place where the fishermen them could get them pay at the same time. And we take decision where it was very risky, and well, that was what bring we to this moment. We work in that place, and we start join the dreams and where them here fishermen and fisherwomen did have before the hurricane. One of the dreams then was to build them own place and have their own office and their own place where them can take the decision from. And well, we decide say we was to have a like a goal for the one of the year, and one of them goal was to buy a land. Finally, between 2021 and 2022, iFish buy in one land. By the PATA 2022 to 2023, iFish build in one place. So right now, iFish have a land, it have a place, it have office, it have other people who join to the process, we accompany the process also, and is almost 20% we relate to iFish in this moment. When we join the process, we was believe say the youth them, the woman, the man them, and everybody we part of our society supposed to can live from what them they have the intention to live off. If you like fishing, you're supposed to can live off of fishing. If you are youth and you know what continue your life or do your life, as how other people say, you're supposed to take the decision from the freedom at the place where you're born. And that is what we fight for. The youth them will like fishing, can contribute from for them knowledge and for them understanding of the world to other people, so we can appreciate and understand other things where the school or the university can teach you. And now when we see iFish have 2 young women, we know the administrative leadership, we know say that is possible. We know say that is possible, and we know say other youth we come and join the process in another moment, and that we start create a door of possibilities in the island. Also, it will create a reference so that is possible. And right now, Dignity Camp, Fish Association, and the Federation is a reference for the story, for the history of the island, for the history of the department, and also for the country. Because one of the things that we're more hopeful is the fishermen, they mean the whole country, then losing water, then losing holes, then lose the possibility for fishing, and then losing hope and the love, the passion for this art, because them suffer it, because the violence are the way how a person look on a fisherman in the country, disarm them as a human way, take a option for live. So that is one of the biggest like one of the biggest thing where we gain with the process. Also, we believe say, well, this will continue. So we believe say it will continue because it reach a moment where it's sustainable, where other people see it as a way, as an option. iFish not only will have this dynamic, will also create different relation with the community. If a person can see, well, in that place, opportunity, education, opportunity might be our fee guarantee, so aspect where immediately, and we probably them can get it in another place. So iFish create community, it create family, and well, we expect fee in not only be fan there, but also for the whole community.
Wow, I am. So I had to bring the sister, right? As the year starts, I was just, I mean, indeed, this is such an inspiration. It's so hopeful. I mean, we talk about community where 98% of the whole community wipe out. I think 4 people died of the approximately 6,000 people. And out of that, no, against the military, one leave ragtag group, the military, people with gun. And they held that, there were 2, I think there were 2 people, I don't know if you're gonna say any, but they have one elder, because I can't see the picture, look like one seasoned fisherman, he must be in his 80s, he got locks. But and then I forget the other brother, the militant brother. Then they so stay there the whole time. No, we talk like 2.5 years, before they put forward one legal position. And I just seen last year, the legal position come back like, listen, that's part the phone. But the point is that nobody know and look out for we interests, like the people that want to live with the sufferation, or for who livelihood they get impacted. We have to come together, and they never know 2.5, 3 years later that this may be, but then trust the process. They know what they do, that may the right thing for them do, and nobody can help them or can rescue them. Nobody, no politician, nobody. They had to come up for their strength and their ancestresses and ancestors' strength and the creator strength. And look, and then the young people they lead. So in the next like 9 minutes, Paula, this is way now where we gonna know you actually they have one building, spacious, a nice painting, they have big flag, they have office, they have one what we call it? One container. Then container that a like refrigerator. And then they have another space where they got a lobster. Tell me the process about how fisher folk bring the stuff when they get from the sea, how uno package it, who uno sell it to, but self-sufficient entity, just beautiful for experience.
After the process, we structure 3 directives: the strategic directive, the administrative directive, and also the commercial. So the fisherman, the fisherwoman, you have different fishery. You have diving and the water fishing. So according to the product, we start identify the market. The fisherman and fisherwoman bring the product, we process it, we guarantee they have all the sanitary aspect we can comply with the community. Them receive the money immediately, then bring it. And well, that is one of the guarantee, because the amount of a product that they bring might be a restaurant can buy the community know buy it in our same moment, and we buy everything what them bring, so that is a guarantee for them, and is a guarantee also. It's part of the organization. And after we commercialize locally and also to San Andres Island. San Andres Island right now have a deficit of fish, even when it have a fishery, extractive fishery and industrial fishery. So that is precisely what no congruent, or what no sound too bright, because they have industrial fishing where they destroy the ocean, but also them shot a fishery. They shot a fish in the family them. So that is the process. It pass for right the community get and buy the income that the organization receive practically direct to continue serve the necessity from other fishermen and from the organization. By the end of the year, the retribution at the Guianas, part of the retribution at the Guianas in relation to how the year was, belongs again to the fisherman them. That depends on how the year move, if the market was good, if it never good. So that is the part of the process. Also, we have associated process like the brick. We have a community, we have a family where we make brick, and we relate to the organization. But this is them here brick made with the escombros and with the things and what Steve and the hurricane. Pata, probably cement or things we never come out of the island and never process the right way. We transform it to brick, so other people can do work for right there too. And we have the part from the ice, the organization produce ice for the fishermen them, so them can have them product in the best way possible, and then can have a ice with quality and with low price. So is practically a circle where we try to sustain community, fishermen, and also the workers, where in this moment is almost 20, and indirectly even more.
So how is the organization structured? Like how many people are in administration, and how do you hold people accountable? I mean, when I just undisciplined young people don't always show up that work, do want to do, when to do it. Like sometimes, young people may not be as disciplined as we may hope for. So what kind of young people for get their level of works done consistently?
Well, the structure of the organization, there's right now, but we have a better condition, so we have within our moment where we have the condition, the organization set up for say it a kind of way. So also the legal representative have a very have the intention for them things could happen. So that is one of the reasons too. We have the administrative directive by Pata Eileen. We have the financial aspect by Pata Shelly in this moment. And also we have Mr. Raul, that was the person who you was talking before. You have Edgar, who is the legal representative, Miss Elizabeth, we have the whole process from the dignity camp with we. Also Mr. Jimmy, Jesse, you have different different people will make part of the group, and we will continue with all what we start. And well, we have to say the Dignity Camp even passed through another hurricane when we was there, and I fish also. So one of the image, the one that have probably destructive from the Dignity Camp, and like it place look rainy. That is a day when another hurricane passed, but it wasn't so big as the one before. So we resist a lot of process, and well, a lot related to iFish. A lot of people from outside, people from the diaspora, people from the Veeduría Cívica also, from Agroprovidencia. You have artists, you have people from different movement and organization where in different moment and aspect them upward to all what the organization is today. And well, yeah, that is a legacy for other young people can take over.
Respect, indeed. Okay, we're on take away last break. And I don't know, I think we show some images in that second segment. I'm not sure. Crumb TV, they operate with some limitations. Yeah, we did show some images. Paula, not shot an image. Well, he had to work with a collective of people that are led by young people, supported by elders and people from the community. And so they have a lot of evidence of the work, and it's so important that we see we're the top boat, as you're the top boat it. And then, this last segment, they don't tell me, I send me some more pictures. So stay tuned. We'll take one short break. We have a lock off at 12 o'clock. So I had to keep myself on a manners this year. I don't know how I behave sometimes, lawless sometimes. But this year, we'll stay within the time period. Stay tuned. Thanks, MCO Alexis. You're doing an awesome job. Thanks, sister. Break time.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
No, I can't let this blind. I can't let this blind. Come from the Billy City area, 110% Belize and proud of it. No, tell me about maritime area. Long time ago, agreement by the slave master, talking about the head on the Belize and dollar because patriots. All people who love them country bad, bad love them homeland. Will never give it up to another nation. Them country bad, bad love them homeland. Will never give it up to another nation. This happy we we the fear. Nobody do it to no Guatemala. Follow me now. This happy we the fear. Nobody do it to no Guatemala. This time me name is Pupa. Belize me come from the Billy City area. 110% Belize and proud of it. No, tell me about maritime area. Long time ago agreement by the slave master, talking about the head on the Belize and dollar because patriots. All people who love them country bad, bad love them homeland. Will never give it up to another nation. Them country bad, bad love them homeland. Will never give it up to another nation.
Segment of the first edition of Sunday Review, where we make sense of the news for this morning, Sunday, January 7th, 2024. Sister YaYa and our sister Paola James Gracias from Old Providence, Colombia. And Mecca just heard up on the Facebook page. Philip Morales is watching from Big Creek Port in Independence Village. That's in southern Belize. Respect, Philip. With Sister Sonia Allen in the United States. So good morning and blessings. And then we have one of the coordinators from the delegation that I went on that I telling about earlier, a shared sea, Miguel Gonzalez. Thank you, YaYa and Paola. We are enjoying so much this conversation. Greetings from Canada. I want to say we got far reach from Belize to around the world. And I like that with the show images. I know we don't have time for, we can't see the images. Paula and I can't see, but I know only to watch it on Creme TV and live stream on Creme Television Facebook page. You go download the Creme Television and Creme Radio app. So you could tune into Creme Radio and Creme Television. They're not only Sunday Review, Creme Television produce. You have Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes on most weekday mornings, Monday to Friday. So check out Creme TV and Creme Radio app. Paula, one of the things where a lot of things interest me, but one of the things that we find interest is that Providence, that one community as cyclists. When I tell you everybody, it seems like everybody got a motorbike. Like, and even at San Andres, oh, I get excited, I talk too loud. And the thing is, the people don't wear helmets. That's the thing. Like, I have to show them a picture for telling how I get the myself, you know, getting at the bike culture. But so I want to comment about the bike culture, the Providence, Paula, and then talk about Catalina Island. Because I overstand, because I got out the first night, thanks to Sol, and my sister, how my sister name gone? What is sister? How I just forget my sister name? What the other sister name would lead the attorney, Paula?
Maybe.
What's her? Maybe. Yes. Sola, Mary, make sure I gone out. The first night I get the Providence, I was showing you that picture too. And me with some other young people and had a good time. And me and Sol borrow one bike and me and Sol go up on the bike and we gone Catalina. We parked the bike and we walk across the bridge and we gone to Catalina. The people in Catalina love growth. Last, the people got flowers, the Providence, flowers everywhere. And then I understand that the children in Catalina, and I know a lot of people live there, went across the bridge, are known to be, then could dive, then could fish, then could make boat, like generation of Black people will just have this skill set, that the one way of life. Fishing and the connection to the sea is a part of who they are as Rizal people, a part of the identity. So tell me some more about Catalina people and about the bike culture, please, Paula.
Okay, Catalina, well, precisely as how you say, Catalina have a lot of knowledge in relation at this. Also, well, the art, the making of art and different things ways manual. You did have one of the greatest fishermen in the two islands, and families where we integrate and we really human to the fishing in as something we might be more specific our Providence. But even Providence have well this you have this particularity too. So well is very interested by that. And well, Ketlina is a small the island is a place where you only well walk because you know have more motorcycle by Ketlina. So like for the people that make a image a how the island is 1 kilometer big is very small and is very pretty too. Well, was the island where we have the concentration the history, the written history, because they say well is the first island where them get in a well the colonizer them get by the one of the history we was stuck in at the beginning. So well you have different human from Ketlina we're fishing. We have a braveness sufficient for CDC, like not only fishing by BA or something, but for CDC as a place where them can go also. So that is something where we admire plenty. Is people where mind them land also. It is a small place, it is a place where not overpopulated, unfortunately, to the moment, and we expect it continue this way. We take notice that for this if a certain place or the difficulties we access, like keep the place well to a certain path. But well the idea is not for no access or no communicate, but for establish relation where we can see down we respect. Our Ketlina is an example well a place where you're supposed to respect, because when you go there, well you see everything look very good. In relation to the motorcycle in Providence, well, that is another culture, so it's a culture because, well, the youth, them, mostly the youth, them know how to arm a bike, they know how to ride, they know how to, also they know different things in relation with that. Then put name on the bike, they make bike race, so motor race, they make one wheel, so and well a whole enjoyment in relation with the motorbike. And well by is a place where so where so small, well the people them mostly use the motor like for transport. And also because well to a moment we did have we one dynamic in relation as say well we was feeling at the capacity, we still feeling at the capacity, but now we see another dynamic where well we can take full decision and we can mind not only we but also the people in we belong to we community. So we say well Providence no have no transit, you know have no like police fan the road for call it a kind of way, and you have several things where the people them still manage, where we still manage by ourselves, and probably that is one of the aspects. Also well is something where we have to look on, because well always is things where we have to manage with responsibility. But we can say the motorcycle have a particular culture, and you have a lot of people who know plenty in relation to it.
What does iFish actively seek members? How do you become a member of iFish?
Well, precisely that was one of the things and where I was going to say, because well it could be unjust if I don't talk and I know heal all the fishermen them, or I know heal all the people then we will make part of this and we make this possible, because this ones be possible if the founders them from the organization, the fisherman and fisherwoman where they used to meet under the shelter Lazy Hill on well dream it and on work fee be possible. So initially was the founders them almost 80%, and afterwards start grow. If people them see the interest, you have young people who get to the organization and they see the interest, or then see like is a place where them can them can have like a benefit and them join it. Them join it because other people from them group join it. Or during the process from dialogue, well, you have several people where will make part of it. Some of them did like, well, the movement where was there. Some of them did belong for it before all this happened. So, well, you have a movement, a people always, people where agree probably with the intention where the organization have. If you join iFish, you only have to go and, well, manifest the intention for join it in a sense that, well, we have a objective and, well, you have to manifest say, well, you follow the objective in the sense that, well, we want justice, we want, well, the things and be the way how it can benefit the community and not only, well, a particular benefit or a personal benefit. So you must able to can receive to certain part, but also be given like if take a break maybe in a certain ideas where no benefit the collective. So if you agree with that, you go and you join, you pay your monthly fees and you join.
Good. We don't have a lot of time yet, but I know you're also a farmer, which was exciting to me. How did you become a farmer, Paulo?
Well, the land, still the land, because, well, is something we have a lot of aspect. Well, the first work where I did Providence was precisely with farmers. So, well, we was in the process for reconstruction, but we was need like, also everything was still devastated, no things wasn't there. So, well, the people then for first time in a plenty time did have the commitment or did have the call if you can plant the fruit them way might be we did used to eat without plant it or read without see the process and eat. So well, we start that process from planting and, well, almost 42% was direct, well, was a part of our group. We start make the first vivero, then call it in Spanish, is a place where you have plant and like so. And, well, for that we start talk in relation to that and listen to a lot of stories and listen to a lot of well, a process where might be I never know wanna see, well, and, well, as I was they say, well, I remember say the first time I got to a ground I was about 4 years. We never have no land by the island. We family probably was one of them the family where sell the things them and also make pa or so far the displacement from other people in San Andres particularly because, well, as we say, was a lot of violence from the hotel them, from different like people, entities, and so Providence, well, no the explore or at the city possibility I can plan what I want eat and what, well, probably we can well, we got here. So that is something beautiful also.
What a plan right now?
Right now I have well, fruit we still well, we have mango, we have mango, sweet sap, so sap, jumbalin, cereza. We have also ginger, curcuma, henna, lime. We have sorrel, well, things we still less sorrel. We have maracuja, we have pine, we have grape, we have cashew, which is one of the things that we're probably the lose by the island. We have also, well, aromatic species and, well, probably things that I know I remember right now, but we have several things.
Oh, you did awesome. That's a whole lot of things you remember just now. You never know me ask the question. What are your final thoughts before you go? We have another 10 minutes, but then I need 5 minutes for housekeeping. So I have another like 5 minutes. What are your final thoughts that you'd like to share with us before you leave? I know I'll be your last time. I'll come back again and get other people to come back from iFish too.
Okay, that would be excellent. Thank you. And well, the idea or what I could share is, well, to remember, say, we have the power no the outside of we. We have the possibility if create power, but also if join power. And well, always we have to remember, say, the power, anytime you have the intention how you could call it, like heal, restore, join justice, or call justice. Well, we do great things for other people life and also for we own life. All we have a commitment, all we have a well a call in a well the moment where we live in the history where we live, because it's eternal we. Always when we see the history or when we read or when we see things where other people do, we think say we no call to do it, and well that is life, because well all we have the opportunity to do it, and it don't have to be a big scenario, no have to be a big action, or not even have to be noticed by other people, but in the daily living and in the share relation with other people and with the people that we surround you. Well, totally you can change a lot of things and you can make a big impact, because the history we write in the relation with other people and mostly with the people that were near. Well, probably nowadays in a book, but yeah, nowadays in a people heart, and even when we know I recognize it, the heart, the feelings, the sensibility, the history, the memory, where we keep as human is what determine with decision. So we got the decision in the moment where we decide that.
Oh, you did awesome, Paola. I know you have strong family support. When time we get the Providence, Paola, daddy come from, Paola jump on bike back. I'm like, Paola, there, daddy. She said, yes. I look so proud. So I know I would definitely want to recognize your family for the support that they've given you, which is so needed when you do the kind of heavy lifting that you do as a youth leader. So definitely give regards to your family. Say hello up to all the way. I remember everybody's name. So not vexing me if I remember all the name. I had to ask Paola some of the names. So Sister Eileen, Elder Raul, with brother Edgar, Elder Jimmy, Sister Elizabeth, brother Howard. We're not vexing for the name not get called. We couldn't remember everybody, but Paola definitely recognized that it was a collective effort for iFish, get the party now. There was a picture. I know Alexis is showing a bunch of pictures, but there was one picture that has a group of, I think, most of the brothers at the table. Before I finish up the show, can you just tell us what that picture represented, Paola?
Okay, probably the Rise Algiad is a PTA 2021 in December 21 with the Rise Algiad. That was one of the other well process what we come through. Well, precisely we was a give thanks in the moment for the year we was passed, and well it was a moment where we was a share food and they enjoy after a lot of a difficult news where we was happening in 2021.
I don't think it's that one. It's the last picture you sent me. I think you said it was the signing off.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Precisely that
Yes.
is a you could see it as a part of the result fund the organization and also fund the federation, because that is the final agreement with the national government for the building of the strategic board for the federation, for strategic board with the highest technology quality from the whole country. And it was designed by the federation with one of the most important, how you could call it, one of the most important group build that is Cotecmar, then build the army, but right now they have one of the most technology boat in the whole how you could call it, the continent. But that is we say how we could reach to a agreement between the national government and the fisherman them after we pass all through difficulties and probable moment where we never was there understand at all. Well, the way how we reached today was precisely the respect them land for respect for we people and land for respect what we know and what we expect. At the beginning of the process, them bring a design, but finally we tell them, well, that is not the design what we want. And we keep on that till we sit down and we design it and know the pattern for that one of the is part for them and part for the federation, part for iFish particularly. So that is one of the gainers. And the place which part that PTA take is precisely in a iFish sede, in a iFish place. So well, that is a way to show say the process them and the fight them can give result even when them pass all through a lot of a struggle, but then can give result. Different result, yeah.
All right, for truth, you said the last question. What do iFish flag represent?
iFish flag was iFish take the flags from the island because precisely it was right there was like the people them never used to might be associated to certain or things or see it as part of them, but if iFish have a purpose, it's supposed to be the purpose to protect the island because make no sense. You could call it like apart of the intention for the island can continue and for the people and from the island can be good or can be good. So is a unity with the intention for the fisherman and fisherwoman be good, but also for that reflect in the people and fan Providence. You have the colors then for the sea, also from the mountain. You have the white where represent the peace and the possibility for talk on and for create other connection, other conversation. And in the middle you have the richness where precisely is what we defend. iFish manifests against the industrial fishing. It manifests against the extractivist action in a we see and outside we see, but mostly in a we see where is what we can defend legally. And precisely that is the richness we understand. We people, we culture, we land, we see, we fish, where is not only a product because if we reduce it to a product, it's just an economical aspect and involve a lot. So that is mostly what they represent.
Thanks, Paula. You did outstanding. You really, really, really did well. We learned a lot. I often say as long as we can be in contact with each other, we communicate with each other, and especially when we could see one another, sit down and eat together. Yeah, keep we hope alive. So one day we hope to have one delegation for San Andres and Old Providence, Conda Belize, one day, and we hope that it will happen. So thanks so much for being with us this morning, sis. After thank with Security Guard Lois, Master Chief Operator Alexis Belial in Creme Radio. We have Larry G. As you all know, or for the first time viewers and listeners, this show will repeat at 5:30 Belize time on Creme Television. And next Sunday, we will have, and I never know if I should tell you who the guests will be because I don't have the guest book. But anyways, I have the guests. In fact, I know I say it. Stay tuned, right? And I have a lucky in. And then if you go to Belize Creme Television Facebook page, I spontaneously launched a new series. It's called #BCE Black Love. And I just know what it means when something go viral. So go check out the Black Love story at Kimmy and Darnell. It got a world thanks to the Belizean people especially and everybody else who follow Belize Sunday Review Facebook page. we'll push that. Thanks again, Paula, sis. Get some rest, take care of yourself, eat up good, and continue to be true to yourself. Remember, people,
Thank you.
only the people want to save the people. One love.
Thank you very much. Hello to everybody.